There's our little country boys.
Okay, that's good.
Okay?
We'll place him. He's small. He's like a pocket gay.
He is a pocket gay. We are putting you in that chair there.
Okay.
Because the whole new world, we're trying to do video at the same time for the website.
Oh, okay. How's that working?
I don't know. This might be the first time we've tried it. Did you have any trouble getting here?
No, I've actually been here before, so
okay.
I was
Well, Steve, that doesn't work at all.
I was fairly confident.
I
So
can't
there's
see
a shadow across your face.
Can you do hatless? Or
Yeah,
backwards?
Backwards.
Oh, no, he's really cool.
Not cool at all. It's the opposite of cool, but
Well, that was cool in my day.
it was cool. Yeah, my day as well. But
A while ago. It was
That's
very...
what-
Thank you so much for coming, Daryl Stevens.
my pleasure.
It's been delightful talking to you, and Daryl is appearing in a family thing at the Echo Theater Company. This is Wenzel Jones for IMRU. Hot guys with guns.
Yeah, what's it called?
I can't wait for
Better
the
than
poster.
naked guys singing, because I don't really want to see that business tap dancing.
No naked guys in this one. I mean, they're naked guys, but it's not about
It's
naked.
not gratuitous.
Speaking of naked, is there a version of DTLA where they're not pixelated?
Are things pixelated on DTLA?
Yeah, I saw the scene where you go to the I guess it's the landlords. It's three naked guys.
Oh
Hanging out,
yes,
it's like-
yes. You know what? One of the
I
actors.
thought, yay, penises, and then
One
it
of
got
the actors
pixelated.
asked to be pixelated, but the other did not. So the other two did not. So there are
Oh, well, the
versions
other two.
that-
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But one had a lot more pixels than the other.
Yeah, well, the one it's like he was trying to hide it behind the bong, but that wasn't really doing the trick. And
Yeah, Evan is a model also, and I think he just felt like, this is fun, but let's not put it all out there quite yet.
oh, please, it's all I have to live for.
Well, the iTunes version does have most of the uncut
Oh, okay.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll be on Netflix at some point.
Oh, was there
I
anything
love
you
the
wanted?
ideal of that the web series becomes picked up. I mean, you've inspired so many people to start doing web series now. Like any day will be discovered and will be on a cable channel.
Well, DTLA wasn't officially a web series. It was always being shot with the intention of being on television.
really?
It just...
Well, it's like their PR hook they use.
Well, it was really sort of, if this doesn't go anywhere, it's going to go to either Netflix or the web or something.
Yeah.
But it was really it was such an independent film. It felt like an independent movie. Like it was very guerrilla filmmaking. We're just shooting. We're people walking down the street and we're shooting them and hoping nobody stops us. It was very, no permits. It was very low budge. Just get it done. And once it was done. We knew it looked better than what you would expect on a web series, so we just figured, okay, well, let's actually try to get on TV, and that was what we did. And it went to a number of networks, and Logo had the best deal, ironically, because Logo's very cheap, but Logo...
And trying to be less gay, which is amazing. It's like, then you keep putting on gay stuff.
Well, I think they got a little bit of a backlash when that... I don't know to what extent that statement was true. I know that when that... article or whatever it was came out where Logo said that they were trying to do less. They were trying to be fierce TV and not gay TV, or something like that. I think a lot of gay people and fans of gay people were sort of turned off by the notion that the gay network is now not the gay network, and so I think that DTLA happened to come along at a perfect time for them because it was a very gay show. Mm-hmm. That wasn't just a gay show. It was also, we have straight characters and it's multi-ethnic. It was interesting in that regard that it didn't feel very logo gay, if that makes sense.
Gay, that we all have straight friends and bi friends.
Yeah, it just sort of, it opened up the gay TV world, as it were, because so much of gay TV is, like Noah's Ark was very much a bubble, this black gay bubble in West Hollywood that very few of us have ever seen, but, that's the world that we were depicting. And DTLA feels very much more inclusive and I think that's what was exciting about Logo. I mean, exciting about that show too, Logo.
Excellent.
How did Noah's Ark do in the black community? And I only ask because we have... Do you know...
No.
He's a film journalist, but he actually teaches now, which is sort of horrifying. But one day, he told my boyfriend that there are no gay black men.
What does that mean?
He, as a black man, he assured us that there was no such thing as a gay black man. That was something that didn't happen. And he was serious.
He's not a gay black man.
No, he's just a black man who insists that there are no gay black men.
So RuPaul is straight?
Well, I don't know. But it was such an astonishing thing to say. And then a few years later, there's a whole show about gay black men. I thought, well, I wonder if he's still... Because I haven't seen him for years.
That's
but I thought, is that
an idiotic statement?
Well, it was an idiotic statement, but I thought, is that just Ron being stupid?
Yes, that's Ron being stupid.
Okay.
Yes. How...
Because I thought, does anybody believe that? Well, you find the most astonishing things.
Well, I've told you, Liberty's Sisters, that weird rant.
Well, yeah.
People said that there was no homosexuality in Africa until the white gay men from America brought it there.
It's completely fictitious.
Really? We imported or exported?
It's fictitious. It's fiction.
Anyway, I want to have you back because I want to do a panel without gay actors working in Hollywood. Ever since the statement, I don't know who the director was, said they should stay in the closet. But I'd love to do a panel with you and a couple of other guys, maybe Chad and somebody. We'll figure it out later. But can I get your contact info for that?
Sure.
Cool, because, it just boggles me. Like, it doesn't seem to matter, but maybe it does. Maybe I just don't know because they're not getting cast in this, or they are getting cast. There was a thing in The Advocate about the courage of straight men playing gay roles like Brokeback Mountain. Is one thing, but no one gives accolades to the gay men playing straight roles, which is far more common.
That's actually the reason that, I don't know if you recall this, but when Noah's Ark was on, and every gay journalist wanted to know, so who in the cast is gay?
It's like you were not
there was a decision made down from production, like the top. They said, okay, because of the way the press treats straight actors who are playing gay, we want none of you, we want to agree that none of us, straight or gay, will be discussing our sexual preference in the press. Because we felt like half the cast was straight, half the cast was gay, but we knew the only people who would be getting any press or any credit for doing anything would be the straight actors. I think that shifted since that was 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But, that's definitely been that was a concern then. And as soon as the show was over, everyone who wasn't already talking about it came out, but...
And it's phenomenal people going back in, because I interviewed Sean Hayes after Billy Hollywood's Queen Kiss, and he was out as can be for, I guess, 5 minutes, and then later he got Will and Grace, and he was no longer answering the question. So, but then it was like, we were like, can we rerun that now? Because now he's not really out. I mean, you respect not outing someone when they go back in.
I don't know how going back in works, but I think you get there's a lot of pressure. I think what people don't necessarily understand is that when you are one of the 4 main characters on an NBC show, there's a tremendous amount of pressure from the network, from all these executives, from the fucking world of NBC to carry this show and sell it to the world at large. Like, you're selling a gay show to America. If America knows that some of these actors are gay, are they going to freak out? If we just don't talk about it, if we hush around it, if we don't have anyone kissing, I mean, it's silly to me because come on, it's silly to some people, but I think that once you're in those rooms, and you see how these executives are freaking out about stuff, and they really have a lot of concerns about selling this to a mass, to a wide audience, and I don't necessarily... I sympathize with the actors who feel the need to have to go back into the closet or to not come out at when it's sort of obvious. I don't think Sean Hayes... Sean Hayes was... I remember him being out. I remember it being not an issue. And I was waiting tables when Will and Grace was on, and I interacted with him at a restaurant, and he was sweet as can be, great tipper, and obviously gay, but I was also reading the stuff in the press.
Well, there's the rise of the term from publicists, so-and-so is not professionally out.
Right, personally, sure. Because at that time, when Noah's Ark happened, I'd been out to everyone in my life for years and years, but when press asked the question, I couldn't answer the question.
Okay,
There's
we'll say
there's
that.
there's all and, there's also the and I do think it's changing. I think in the last few years it's changing. But 7 years ago, 8 years ago, there was this idea that I can play gay, I can be gay in my life, but if I don't say it out loud, I can still be cast in that thing, playing that straight man.
Well, someone had said to me, one straight friend had said that there was a difference in watching Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal as straight men make out in Brokeback Mountain because you knew they were acting. But if they had been gay men, you'd feel that he would have felt uncomfortable, thinking they might enjoy it.
Well, how about the fact that those two characters were not gay men? The two characters were men who were living as straight men who fell in love. So that makes sense that those... I buy that. And what I think was hot about that was we were believing these two men who would live as straight men fell in love. If you have Noah and Noah's Ark, I don't get that character being a straight man playing a gay man. I think a straight man could play the role, but he doesn't need to. It's not about there being this sort of duality or these two sides. It's a very out, flamboyantly happy to be gay and free.
See, that's why we need the out actor panel.
Yeah.
You can talk about this all day.
Right.
We'll do it on Gay Day.
Every day is gay day.